It's a good thing I had this big canvas tarp in my garage, because Thor is a huge dog.
Was a huge dog.
Yeah, it was a huge dog. I had to roll him onto the tarp. Well, I didn't do much because Kyle kept kind of saying, back off, just relax, you're in a fragile condition. So we're dragging this dog. We had to dig this huge hole and kind of just toss him in, but we landscaped it a bit. We put some nice rocks around. It was sad, you know, I feel bad. I didn't like him that much, but, you know, he was still a creature, and if he hadn't been let out, then maybe,
He was sitting at the back door, scratching the door, okay? Did you want him to pee in the living room?
No, but you let them out usually, and then you let them back in.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. He wanted to go out. So.
Anyway. So that's done. That's done.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Poor Thor.
Okay, you know what?
Poor Thor.
I'm gonna go sit, not here.
You know, I'm just gonna go check where she...
Just let her chill out. I mean, you know exactly where she is. How much trouble is she gonna get to on the train?
She can get into trouble anywhere.
Oh my gosh. I finally got it. I had to fight off 3 kids. One was a young adult, I'll have you mind. Oh my gosh, little Lukey's gonna be so happy. I got Grievous Bodily Harm. The last copy.
Nice.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, Seymour.
Can I offer my lips?
I'll take the
Cinnamon
lips from
lips,
your
huh?
bag.
That's very Pierre Trudeau. You know,
Little
thank
sweets
you.
for the sweet.
No, thank you.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Hey, gentlemen.
Hey.
My amigos, huh?
Here, sit down, sit down.
Excellent. Thank you so much. How are you boys doing?
Oh, the old buttonhole, huh?
Yeah.
It's flashing.
Mm-hmm. Some lips?
Oh, sure.
Cinnamon lips.
I'm in a good mood today.
I'm on cloud 9, my friend.
Cloud 9.
Have a lip.
Jeez,
No
I haven't
thanks,
been
no
on Cloud 9 for a while. Would this have anything to do with the certain meeting you had this
This
weekend
has
with Christina?
everything to do with Christina. Mm-hmm. Some lips.
No thanks.
So maybe you could get one of your customer service agents to call me back when they are available and let me know how I'm supposed to get my electricity hooked up when you guys are only open till 4:30, because I work until 6 o'clock like the rest of the city, all right? Bye. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Just trying to get my utilities hooked up for the new place.
They jerking you around?
Bit of a nightmare, yeah. They won't answer my calls or anything.
Oh. Hey, thanks a lot for covering for me on Friday. Liz is being such a bitch.
Oh, it's not a problem. I'm sorry I'm not a better liar.
Oh, no, you were cool. You totally helped me
I
out.
pulled it off?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how was your day?
God, it was so long.
Really?
Okay, Liz said that she's gonna phone the temp agency every hour on the hour to make sure I'm at work.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, so I was at the Allied Beauty Show all day today, handing out tags again.
Actually handing out
Actually
tags?
working.
Right.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, but my friend Tori was working at the show, and her boyfriend deals, so I was lucky enough to pick up.
Oh.
You want to
Cool.
smoke a joint?
Here?
Yeah. Keep watch, okay?
Okay.
It's awesome. There's 15 different types of tanks. You can storm cities, battle the access of evil. It's even got a vibration function on it.
What?
I can never get past this one level because you're supposed to avoid the megaton scuds, and I never can.
You know, I've got these scientific journals that I get through work. Do you know that there's a new discipline called video game neurology?
What's that?
They're actually finding that these games are affecting kids' brains.
Oh, please.
No, it is. It's turning off like the empathy and restraint part of the brain and pumping up the violence and blood and fight and
I'm
flight.
sure if you stuck an MRI on a kid or whatever while they're playing like cops and robbers, you'd find the exact same thing.
Yeah, but that's not grievous bodily harm. They're becoming these characters.
Just wanted to get the kids a treat, you know, with the checks that are coming in now, you know, from the settlement. But, I mean, Danny wanted a telescope, Caitlin wanted a kitten, and this is what Lukey wanted.
It's a great gift, and it's so cartoony and so over the top. It's not like he's actually gonna take it seriously. It's fun.
I think you better put Caitlin's kitten in a safe place.
I borrowed the finest car in the lot, BMW leather interior.
Right.
It was great. She said it made her feel like a queen when I picked her up. Drove into Toronto, went to the VIP lounge, sat down,
Okay.
watched a movie, The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think?
Not my cup of tea, really.
Didn't you think it was
Get it,
kind
it's
of
all over
like
the place.
it was perfect for a modern day romance? I mean,
Oh, I love the romantic part.
miscommunication and
Romantic part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what did she think?
Oh, she loved that too. You know, that the two people were just destined to meet, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but think there's a little analogy there.
Perfect.
We were discussing it afterwards. We went to dinner, and then we went to a nice little cafe after that.
Okay.
And there's a rose guy in there, and she buys me this rose.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
cool.
taken it off since.
classy.
Well, there's this guy, a drunk guy outside, who was giving me a hassle about it, would not leave me alone. So I'm getting ready to scrap, you know, thinking, oh, this is going to be embarrassing. I don't want to fight in front of Christina. And then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, Christina just lays this gloved hand across his cheek. The guy's flat on the floor.
Come on.
Lays him cold, one
She
shot.
hit him.
She did, yes.
Wow, that's a wild broad.
I know. Fantastic. She's got these two sides to her, you know?
Yeah?
She got this really sweet side, but she also has this strong side, too. I'm in love with both of them.
So Liz continued to bitch me out once we got home, pretty much into the evening.
It's pretty strict, eh?
She totally is reining me in, but I'm really sorry we didn't get to go to the film. I totally wanted to go.
Oh yeah, me too. It's not a big deal.
Well, maybe we could go again. Do you have plans tonight?
Yes, I've got Passover dinner tonight.
Passover? Oh, with those matzo crackers, right?
Matzah, yes. Yes, that's it's a Jewish holiday. The matzah crackers is actually unleavened bread.
Oh.
You see, when the Israelites left slavery in Egypt, they didn't have time to bake the bread, so they took it to the desert and it didn't rise, so we... Anyways, it's a long dinner with family with a lot of complicated rules, and it's a boring night, to say the least.
I've never met anyone that's Jewish.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Oh.
You might want to pick that up.
So, Casanova, what happened? Did you make contact?
Come on, guys, don't.
Hey, you're amongst friends here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, but come on, it's
Oh,
private.
come
you know?
on.
Look, we don't need any graphic details. We just want to know, did it go?
You got that glow. It's got to
Gentleman
be from
doesn't
some...
kiss and tell, okay?
Okay.
Did you hit a single, a double, triple, or did you make it
Stop
up?
it.
Did he wave you into home? Please tell.
Slide!
Come on.
Okay, you guys might think this is lame, but
Okay.
just a kiss goodnight. But that's all I wanted.
Well, that's whoa, that's all you wanted?
Well, I like taking it easy. I like
Oh,
taking it
come
slow.
on. That's all you wanted, right?
he's
So she
pacing
was
himself.
resisting?
Well, no. I think we were both on the same map.
Yeah, you could have probably done better, but you just decided to, take your time and not rush. I admire that. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you mean you admire that?
Well, there's no need to be like. Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
You should star 69 that.
Like, what do you mean not rush? Where's this attitude
No,
coming
look,
from, my
look.
friend?
You need to pace yourself. It makes the heart kind of grow fonder if
Yeah?
you take it slow. If you get it all over with in a night,
I just thought that the Junos were amazing. I mean, I just love watching.
Is that the TV or the film one?
No, it's for the music industry, Miss Summer.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, you should
People
have
do
known.
get confused. Geminis, genies.
You should have known Anne Murray was on it.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
missed the
saw that part
songbird.
actually. She got quite a nice standing ovation, talked about Canadian music and
Well, that's what I was so
Oh.
surprised at, is just how proud these musicians were to be Canadian.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see such young artists coming up and being so proud.
yeah, I like the cat suit that Alanis Morissette was wearing to
Oh, she did
Make a statement on censorship.
right on, because she had one of her new songs in the States. She has to take out some of the lyrics because they didn't find it appropriate. So she's talking about it's amazing to be back in Canada where there isn't that same sense of censorship. What is that?
This is what I'm talking about. In Montreal, this Jackass program came. There was a huge riot. People were hit by bottles, and the show featured crazy stunts and self-mutilation. And what did it do? It incited them to violence.
But in Montreal, the French like to fight, eh? They're always having riots.
I'm not sure it has anything to do with that. I think it was just the content of the show.
Really?
Audience members had their feet run over by cars.
Oh my gosh.
They're passionate people.
The riot
Drunk
police.
people.
No, Hamas is out for blood. This is not going to be a one-hit wonder, man. They're going to hit Haifa, they're going to hit Jerusalem, and they're going to hit Tel Aviv, and they're going to hit where it hurts.
Have you been talking to them again? Have you been on the cell phone?
No, it's quite obvious, though. I mean, you knock off their big guy, they are going to retaliate with biblical vengeance.
Bloodbath. Bloodbath.
Biblical.
Or they could just surprise everybody and actually take themselves out of this cycle of violence. I bet that's what they do.
What do you mean, you bet that's what they do?
Well, that's what I think they do if they were smart. I mean, if they go kill somebody, then that person's family's going to want revenge on them and kill somebody, and then they'll want revenge again. So
What are you saying? They're not going to seek revenge on this?
turn the other cheek. Finally end the cycle of violence. Once they do that,
That's what you think is going to happen.
that's what I think. It's been a blood war for too long.
I think that little glowing orb on your lapel is seeking radiation in your brain, buddy.
Yeah, it's a radiation called love. We should catch some rays, huh?
Can't believe it.
That's all right.
So dinner won't be that bad. I mean, you've got Anna with you, right? What?
Yes. My wife, who's not talking to me at the moment, that'll make things much better.
No way. What's up with that?
Well, I'm pretty sure she's cheating on me, for one.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Are you serious?
Yeah. But we met at The Journey. Have you ever heard of The Journey before?
No.
It's kind of like a self-help group, and
Okay.
well, the more I think about it, it's basically a cult. Anyways, this guy Roy, he's the leader guy of the cult. And then he showed up on the train with her the other day, and
No
I
way.
told him to stay away, and the next thing I know, she's going off for intimacy training with this guy.
Are
like
you
I'm not even here.
serious?
You know what I mean?
Man, Anna's lucky to have a guy like you. I can't believe that she'd screw around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't get it. I think that's all of it.
Yeah.
Here's your. Oh, there's a hair there.
Thanks.
No problem.
Violence has been a problem since the beginning of time, way before video games, way before media.
But that's
coverage.
that's real violence. That's wars and
Yeah.
that's not kids running out and I don't know what was that kid in the States who killed the little girl he was babysitting because he was doing a wrestling move. I mean,
Oh.
before all we used to do is the Three Stooges. Boing. I'm sure there were a couple eyes poked out from that. But
That's right. You're not murdering people
So
because
you're going
you
to say
saw it on
that,
TV.
that kid, it's completely directly related with him watching
I think it has a part to play. It had a part to play in Columbine. It had a part.
Of course. And Dungeons and Dragons, all those kids acting out in game playing.
Okay, well, so what
Absolutely.
else so what else should we ban? Should we ban the Bible? Because if you read the Bible as you have, it's very violent. So ban that too because it can lead kids down the wrong road. Oh,
Well, it's
no,
certainly leading the world down the wrong road in some ways.
Well, look, that is a much bigger discussion
Yes,
than
it
this, and I don't think it's the same thing. I think media has a responsibility to be a little more accurate, or like not have to show a slaughtering on the front page.
Like,
Why
should
don't
we have been
actually-
showing those American soldiers hanging from the bridge?
But that's what's happening. So would you rather have an ignorant society who are unaware of what's actually happening?
No, but people are getting numbed. These kids are getting numbed. Like seeing that bloody mass, it doesn't even affect them anymore.
I just think it's part of the world.
It's a huge part of the world.
Ow! Oh, sorry. The media made me do it. But that's okay, right?
What I love is how infectious a mood can be. I mean, yeah. I walked into the office today, went into the lot, Everybody's in a good mood. It's like the whole world is happy
You're like
for
the
me.
Pied Piper of happiness.
Exactly. Murray, the guy who fixes cars, he's lost a ton of money last week in a poker game. I had him laughing so hard he had coffee coming out of his nose.
That's great. And you know what? Enjoy it. Enjoy it, because the biological marriage will not last forever. And soon every relationship eventually becomes toxic.
Biological marriage?
Yeah, I mean, at the
Toxic?
beginning, there's this chemistry
What
that
are you talking
started.
about?
Well, in my case, you know, I meet this girl, there's this great chemistry, we connect. Next thing I know, she's so incredibly needy, she's phoning me 20 times a day, okay?
Lucas,
it's incessant,
memo, buddy.
obsessive
His life.
compulsive,
It's
okay?
his life.
Yeah.
It's not your life, okay?
Yeah, but it's-
Obsessive compulsive,
it's the
that's your
same.
neighborhood. He's dealing with
Every-
something totally different,
Every
okay?
relationship, your
Don't
relationship's
project.
any better?
Don't project. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Might just be the girl. I mean, it might have been with that girl, but Christina is not like that, believe me. Christina is like no other woman I've ever met.
Every beginning must have an end. Beginning, end.
Put a sock in it,
Beginning.
Yoda. Come on.
I mean, she was pretty much sitting on his lap. I mean, the two of them were holding hands and looking into each other's eyes, and they're sitting there telling me I have problems. You know,
Yeah, right.
I mean, they might as well have been making out. They don't think I see what's going on, and then they go off for a weekend of intimacy training.
What the hell's that?
It's a bad cover for an affair. All right, they're having sex, and they won't tell me about it. I mean, she comes home, she can't even look at me. She says 2 words to me. I mean, she doesn't think I know what's going on. I'm not an idiot. I just can't believe I have to deal with this.
Oh, Zach, I think you just need to relax, okay? Chill out,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the washroom?
Look, I know things are bad, but Jesse, I can't just cheat on my wife.
Oh, no, I thought, you know, chill out. I thought you might want to get high in the washroom.
Yeah, of course.
Kids weren't coming to school with guns and knives when I was in high school. The worst we ever did was, I don't know, spray paint the gym, plug up the toilets with toilet paper, and maybe put some gum on the water fountains. I mean, that was our trouble.
I mean, there was, come on, there was always violence. I mean, how about you, Mrs. Murphy? When you were growing up, was the world a violent place?
Oh, yeah, it
There you
sure
go.
was a violent place, let me tell you. I mean, we had these kids, oh my gosh, they would get a cat and they would tie it up in a tree and get sticks and beat the thing to death. And look, you know, I mean, that is horrifically violent, and they weren't watching a TV show on beating cats to get them all revved up. So, I mean, it's been violent, and
Exactly.
now it's violent. I don't think that now is any more violent.
So, are you going to give Lukey the video game?
Yes, I am. You know, but the thing is, I will sit and I will monitor him. I will supervise him like the Dickens.
Good. But just be careful, because on level 4, if you strangle an enemy's neck for too long, blood squirts out of the eyes and the mouth.
You know, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I owe it all to you, Pete.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come on.
I mean, not only did you introduce me to this piece of heaven,
That's what I did.
but at the same time, you reinforced my confidence. You forced me to get in there and actually ask her out.
I knew from the beginning you could do it, Seymour. I knew you could.
Wait a sec, Pete. You set him up with this hot girl?
I put him in touch with this person, and he did all the work.
This guy's my matchmaker.
And it's not one of your sloppy seconds or anything?
Come on, no, I've never been with Christina. She's not really my type.
But she's hot.
Yeah.
Devlin.
Huh.
Hey, when are you going to see her next?
We're going out this weekend. I took her out for the first date, so this time it's her choice.
Very good.
See what she likes.
Remember, take it slow. Don't rush. Don't
Yeah.
rush. Pace yourself. Pace yourself.
I will, but I'm going to tell you, she's fantastic, really.
Really? Well, that settles it. Why don't you throw one of those ones my way? You know?
Oh no, you don't need any help, Lucas.
Hey, it never hurts.
Come on, they're probably crawling all over
It never hurts. A little, intro.
Christina's one of a kind, my friend.
you. She sure is.
Look, Zach, if you don't want to smoke, that's cool, okay? I mean...
No. I'm just... Look, I'm sorry. I'm just really stressed out. That's all.
Zach, it's okay. Okay?
Okay.
Things will work out. You wanna, go for that smoke? Yeah?
Yeah.
My third class